Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Quick Break Games, and today we're talking Funko Fusion because 1010 Games has just dropped a new Five Nights at Freddy's trailer for the game. They're calling it the Gameplay Showcase. So this focuses on the Five Nights at Freddy's cameo level that's going to be in the game. And of course, as we always do on this channel, we got to do breakdowns of all the new gameplay. So let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so here is the first shot from the trailer. A link to this trailer, by the way, will be in the description if you want to watch the full thing without me breaking it down. And so this first shot we've actually seen before at San Diego Comic-Con. So we've got Freddy Fazbear, Body the Bunny, and then Chica the Chicken there on the left. Very cool to see their character models. Now, I don't think Bonnie and Chica are playable in the game. We're going to get into that a little bit later. I think just Freddy and Foxy are, but let's continue on. And this trailer, by the way, is cut very fast. Like, a lot of these clips are only like 1 second long, so we're going to be pausing quite a bit. So here we got a shot of the pizza at the pizzeria. We have some sort of a lever in the background there that definitely looks like you can interact with it. And then we've got some sort of wheel back here that looks like maybe a wheel is missing. We've seen things that are missing have that blue hologram before in some of the other gameplay footage, so it seems like maybe you're going to have to find some wheels around the pizzeria, but let's continue on. You know, that's a very quick shot right there of this hallway. We got another lever right here with a Funko character outline there, and then some sort of computer monitor there on the left. That might be a mold machine, but I don't recognize the color. You can't really tell what color that is, but let's continue on. And look at this shot right here. We can't really see anything gameplay-wise here, but look at the graphics, dude. Look at the moistness of the wall right there. Like the reflection is insane here, showing off the Unreal Engine 5 tech. Yeah, this definitely looks great. It looks like there's a lever right there, maybe as well behind that fence. Let's continue on. Here we got a shot of a desk, a shot of the security cameras, and look at the security cameras even have the little Funko crown logo on it. That's such a nice touch. Continue on, and here's a good shot of the main room here of the pizzeria. Now, I believe this game is primarily based on the movie Five Nights at Freddy's from last year, but it seems like they're maybe taking some inspiration from the game as well, because this room definitely wasn't this big in the movie. I watched the movie somewhat recently. There weren't this many tables and things like that, so yeah, it seems to be taking inspiration from the game as well. Let's continue on. Oh, here we get into our first little bit of gameplay. They're playing as Chucky, and look at the TV's called Funko Tron. That's pretty funny. And so they're pretty much just playing the Five Nights at Freddy's game here. You got all the different security cameras that you can cycle through. Really cool. But you can also go and explore the pizzeria, of course. So they're using Chucky's ranged attack, which is like this little cannon that shoots out like little miniature explosive Chucky dolls. We've seen that in the Chucky gameplay that they posted maybe a month or two ago now. And, you know, let me go back, and here he's got a security staff key card of some sort, and he walks up, looks like he inserts it there, and then it unlocks this door, and look, behind the door is one of the blue mold machines in the game. That's where you can craft different items. Let's continue on. Oh, let me go back. Here we've got, looks like where you redeem your prizes at the pizzeria, and it looks like it's locked, and you need to find a key to get in. And oh, look at that. There's actually a Funko crown inside, so maybe that's what, that's the goal of what you're trying to get in there. Let's continue. Here we have an outline, and here, this is that same door that looks like they just unlocked, so I'm guessing, you know, if they made a left in there, I'm guessing that's where the blue mold machine that we saw earlier would be. And here they're setting up some sort of a crime scene. We've seen this crime scene tech used before in the Hot Fuzz clip that they've showed before. So yeah, really cool to see it now being used here in Five Nights at Freddy's. And also, looks like some sort of a power source right there. And another blue hologram where it looks like maybe an item is missing. Maybe that's where the battery goes, but let's continue on. Oh, let me go back. There's a little shot of Bonnie, a shot of Chica with the little cupcake. And oh, okay, so now they're putting in this little battery pack into here to power up the camera, it looks like. So maybe you have to power up the cameras first before you then, you know, go and play the traditional Five Nights at Freddy's game where you're cycling through all the cameras. Pirate Cove. There is Chica, and there is that same lever that we saw earlier. And look at that, there's a green mold machine over here on the right. So we've seen, like, that one often has a health icon on it. There's those missing steering wheels again. And look at this, we actually get to see a little boss fight with Chica. It looks like Chica's going to throw the little cupcake at you, and it's going to explode and kind of chase you around the pizzeria. Very cool. Now, let me go back, make sure we're not missing anything here. I don't really notice anything in particular in the background. And here's another shot of this room. There's that same lever with the Funko outline there on it. And I'm not sure what is that there at the end. It's like some sort of blue Funko figure right there. Interesting. And here we've got some sort of power generator right here. Again, the Funko crown is on everything. I like that touch. They really make everything... It really feels like a Funko game. It's not just, you know, a generic Five Nights at Freddy's game. They actually really make everything in this game Funko. Really gives it a good sense of identity. And here's a shot of course, the man himself, Freddy Fazbear, with his little pizza cannon that we've heard about. So I think this thing like fires pizza at enemies, which is funny. So that's his ranged attack. And here you can see, look at these enemies. It's like the animatronics, but without, you know, the animal overlay over it. So it's just kind of a creepy robot. Very cool. And there you can see Freddy does his like little roll maneuver there, which was very fast. You know, let me go back. What was that? There's some sort of like purple. Oh, this must be. This is the same crime scene that we saw earlier. There's some sort of purple outline going on there. And we also have a wet floor sign right there. Look at that. There's actually like 3 different enemies there. So kind of getting bombarded here. And again, they're chasing him around. Also, we can see here that Freddy Fazbear's melee weapon is his mic stand, which I think is perfect. You know, let me go back. I think we saw very quickly there on the left, we can see the green mold machine there with the health icon. There he's walking out some steps. There's that room with the cool, wet, moist-looking walls, which looks really cool. So this is like the opposite camera view that we saw before, because before we were looking towards this fence the other way. And now we can see on the other side there's a blue mold machine, so good to know. And there he's pulling on the lever to open up this door. And, oh, let me go back. Looks like some sort of interactable object there, because you can see this silver Funko crown. Interesting. And here we get our shot of Foxy the Pirate, who is going to be the second playable character as part of the Five Nights at Freddy's cameo level. Here you can see he seems to be using his hook hand as his melee weapon, so I guess he doesn't really have a melee weapon. He just uses his hook. And then we can also see his ranged weapon is this pirate cannon, which we've heard about back at Comic-Con. There he is behind, let me go back, there he is behind the kitchen there, which is kind of cool. And there he seems to have just opened one of these silver chests and got a bunch of this gold vinyl, so that must be worth a lot. And oh, look at this new enemy type. Whoa, look at these flaming enemies. Dude, this looks cool. There's that crime scene again in the background. Oh, dude, these all sorts of enemy types in this game. And then he just kind of jumps towards the screen. There's that locked cabinet that we saw earlier. And yeah, guys, that is it for the Five Nights at Freddy's gameplay. And also, very quickly here, I do want to look at the description of the video posted on the 1010 Games account. Here it says, play through a level inspired by the first Five Nights at Freddy game and survive 5 nights to unlock Freddy Fazbear and Foxy the Pirate as playable characters. So it seems like you play through the level and then you unlock those 2 characters. So unfortunately, it doesn't look like Chica the Chicken or Bonnie the Bunny are playable in the game. So just wanted to point that out. Maybe they'll become playable later as some sort of DLC. Who knows? But yeah, guys, that's going to do it for this breakdown. So let me know in the comments below what you think of all this stuff. Like this video if you enjoyed it. Dislike if not. Subscribe for more content like this. And I'll see you guys next time here on Quick Break Games.